Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone today? How's everyone? Okay, I see you, Denise. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I was trying something a little bit different. And as we know, technology is so much fun. So I'll keep working on that. So, anyways, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Dose of Destiny. I am Monita Baker, and I am your guide in exploring the subtle energies of life and how, excuse me, the subtle energies of life and how they can enhance your journey towards fulfillment and balance. Sometimes you just get it like a little as soon as you start, right? Okay, so today we are going to be embracing the unique essence of the Yin Metal Snake Day. Now, this is a time of introspection, it's sophistication, and transformative wisdom. Now, the theme is really unveiling inner wisdom and doing it with graceful strength. So I am so excited, and it's such a pleasure to have you here on this Yin Metal Snake Day, where today we are diving into the realm of the snake, which symbolizes deep wisdom, transformation, right, healing, alongside with Yin Metal, which represents refined strength and elegance. So drop in the chat, leave your zodiac sign. Let me know if you're watching live or if you are watching the replay. Give me a little hashtag replay on here. Fine. Okay, on here. Let's mute that so I can see all the comments. All right. All right, good. Okay, so let's explore how this yin metal snake energy is going to influence each of us today. Okay, so let's envision this beautifully crafted piece of silver jewelry, very intricate, very elegant. Now, this is the essence of yin metal. Now, if we want to think about the snake, that symbol of intuition, that transformation and winding gracefully around this beautiful piece of art. Now, the Yin Metal Snake Day is about tapping into our inner wisdom and really refining our strategies and embracing change with grace and intelligence. So it's a day that we can really use for thoughtful actions, for delving into the depths of our own understanding of things, right? And for cultivating an aura of sophistication in what we're doing, and not just being like, oh, well, I'm just, just doing nonsense things. Where today is a really good day of really being thoughtful about everything that we're doing today, whether it's spending time with family and friends, or working on business plans or different projects. It's all just be really thoughtful about it, and especially since we're here in November, right? The grateful, thankful month, and people are going to start getting more and more stressed as the holidays get closer. So really being thoughtful, just being about our menus even. If you're going to have different games at your Thanksgiving holiday party, what kind of topics do you plan on talking about? And just being thoughtful about this. And I know in the past, for me, there was always somebody in the family that was always cranky, right? Like, oh, well, I don't want to sit next to her because she's always so cranky, so don't put me next to her. But you can put me over next to Aunt Betty, because Aunt Betty, she's all fun. She's always cheerful. She's happy. And she's just thankful for each day. So we want to make sure that when we get up every single day, we have an opportunity. We have the opportunity of what this day means, right? I was listening to a speaker recently, And she was talking about how when we wake up in the morning, you know, it's completely up to us in how we are making the soup, our soup for the day, right? We are in charge of putting in the ingredients in the beginning. Now, as we go through our day, you know, now we've already taken care of ourselves with our self-care, getting ourselves ready, our morning routines, and all of those things. As we go through our day, you know, then we're out in the world, right? We're around other people, and they might have a tendency to throw things into our pot, right? And changing the consistency, you know. So this is really about, you know, just noticing that even though people are throwing it in, you know, we're still in control. We're still stirring it, right? We're the ones that are stirring the soup. So we are in control, and no matter what, you know, people are throwing at us, we're the ones that are still in control of our actions, right? So, all right. So this energy is just really encourages us to approach our goals with that blend of intuition and really meticulous planning. This will ensure that our actions are both insightful and impactful, because we don't want to just be like, oh, this is a great idea, and not have anything happen from it. So making sure we're doing that. Now, the yin metal snake brings together qualities of intellectual depth and aesthetic refinement. Now, on the positive side, this day is perfect for activities that require strategic thinking, detailed analysis, and artistic expression. It's a time for introspection, for engaging in transformative experiences. However, the challenges include a tendency towards overthinking or being overly critical. Now, that comes in with that metal energy, right, of being a little bit too critical, a little too sharp. So the key today is to balance the snake's insightful nature with yin metal's harmonious approach. So it's about harnessing our intelligence in a way that is both constructive and elegant. Now, let's take a look at how each one of the zodiac signs will interact with the yin metal snake's energy, you know, because we each do this in our own unique way. All right, for the rat. Now, your quick wit and adaptability find harmony with the snake's strategic thinking, favoring intellectual pursuits and complex problem solving. We don't want to have solvings. So your challenges for the day is that the contemplative pace of the yin metal may actually slow down your usual brisk pace, because, you know, the rats are just scurrying around. The snake's not going as fast, right? They're just like, let me be in tune. I want to be in tune with my surroundings and feel all of the energy. So just make sure that you're using this day to deepen your understanding of the complex issues and embracing the slower tempo, you know, as an opportunity for thorough analysis, and just knowing that, you know, I mean, it is Sunday, it is a day of rest. So, you know, just take that time and enjoy the quiet, enjoy the slower pace. All right, for my ox friends, the ox's methodical nature and the snake's strategic depth create this powerful combination for meticulous planning and execution of long-term goals. So this is the time that you know, for my ox friends out there, if there's something that you are really wanting to plan that's a long-term thing, today's the day to do it. Your challenge is that you do not want to become too fixated on the minor details, because again, I love you, my ox friends, but you know, you can be get yourself too rigid and get to a point where you're so focused on those minor details that you just, it's like analysis paralysis, right? So utilize the day's refined energy to focus on the bigger picture, and, you know, really balance the detailed work with those overarching objectives, just so it doesn't make it, you don't get into that stuckness and being paralyzed by those little details. All right, my tigers, The snake's wisdom today can really add a layer of depth to your bold nature, aiding in more calculated and effective decision making. Thank goodness. So, hey Celeste, how are you? Good to see you. Um, so the challenges for the tiger today is that the restrained energy of yin metal might feel limiting to your dynamic spirit. So I talked a little bit about this the other day. So, my day master is Yang Wood. And so anytime there's going to be any metal, any kind of metal days, any energy that's going to cut the wood on my day. So I know that, in times, I mean, because whenever you think of out in nature, right, the big tall tree, it has to be pruned back, right? It can't just it's just going to be overgrown and just horrible. So it has to be pruned back. And I totally get that. I understand that, that whole process. Sometimes you just have to be careful. You don't cut too deep, right? Because the tree can come back, but you don't want to cut too deep. And so just knowing that the metal might feel limiting, and that's why, because it's cutting that the tiger is wood energy. So just balance that, innate courage that you have with strategic foresight. Now use the day's energy to refine your approach to the challenges and your goals that you have today. All right, my rabbit friends, your diplomatic skills are enhanced by the snake's tact, making it an ideal day for negotiations and building alliances. Now, again, the rabbit is so empathic. So whenever you have the snake energy coming along with that, and the snake is so in tune with the elements, right? That is really going to give you that extra power, that extra oomph that you need for the negotiations that you might have going on today. Now, your challenge is that the critical nature of yin metal might challenge your preference for harmony. So just leverage your the natural tactfulness that you have while embracing the day's analytical energy. And just engage in activities that require both diplomacy and precision. And just don't let it, any of that extra, those extra vibes or anything, especially if it feels too sharp. Just don't let it get to you. Tomorrow's a new day. All right, my dragon friends. The snake's strategic acumen complements your visionary qualities, enabling you to plan and execute ambitious projects with a keen eye for detail. So much like yesterday, because yesterday was the Dragon Day, you're probably able to, get a lot of things done. You were in your element, and just get focused, right? Today's going to be another day like that, which is really great. Your challenge is going to be that introspective nature of yin metal could temper your usual exuberance. And you just want to make sure that you harness your creativity within the framework of meticulous planning and prioritize your tasks. And again, here is that your favorite F word, focus on achieving tangible results. Now, my granddaughter, excuse me, she is a double dragon. So her day master is dragon, and she's born in the month of the dragon as well. So she is, having all of that yang mountain energy, that yang earth energy. She's all over the place, like that, just, everywhere. And yesterday I spent time with her. There was a holiday parade and her dance group was in there. So it was so funny because before we left and I'm watching her and she's just, her mom's telling her, get your shoes and socks on. Get your shoes and socks on. Get your shoes. And she's like, oh, well, I need to do this and I need it. And she's just all over the place. And not that she wasn't doing things, because she totally was doing about 50 things in the time that her mom asked her 50 times to put her shoes and socks on. And I told her, I said, you know what? this is going to be a thing. And she's, she'll be 9 in April. So I'm like, sweetheart, I love you so much. Gamma loves you. This is going to be something that you will need to work on and notice your whole life. Now, of course, right now, being 8.5, she could care less. But hopefully it will plant a seed for her later in her life. Whenever I tell her, there's going to be an F word that is going to be just massive in your life. And it's going to be huge throughout your whole life. And she's looking at me like, what? And I'm like, it's focus. And she just had the funniest look on her face because she's like, oh my gosh, I do focus. I'm like, okay. So, hey, Michelle, how are you? Good to see you joining us today. All right, now let's move down to my snake friends. You will resonate deeply with this day because it is a snake day, right? You are in your natural space. So your innate strategic and intuitive qualities are really heightened today, making it ideal for engaging in complex tasks and in deep reflection. You just want to be mindful of becoming too introspective or overly analytical because you are so close. You're so in tune with your environment that you don't want to be just closed off from that. So just make sure you balance your inner wisdom with outward action. Seek opportunities for collaborative projects that benefit from your insightful nature. All right, my horse friends, the snake's intellectual depth can help focus your adventurous energy on more strategic endeavors. Now, it's a good day for channeling your dynamic spirit into well thought out plans. Of course, this is great, right? This is great for my horse friends. Now, you just want to beware that the refined energy of the yin metal might feel a little bit restrictive. You're just going to want to make sure that you combine your love for freedom with a structured approach. So engaging in activities that require both planning and spontaneity, because, you don't want to be just in one spot. So make sure you're doing this, consciously, and it's going to make the day go much, much better. All right, my fellow goat friends. So I'm born in the year of the goat. My day master is the young tiger, and I was born in the year of the fire goat. So my fellow goats out there, your artistic talents and empathy find a nurturing ground in the yin metal snake's sophisticated energy. And this makes it an excellent day for, doing your creative projects, making emotional connections. Your challenge is going to be that you might tend towards overly thinking or excessive introspection. I'm calling myself out right here. It just is. It is the way that it is. So I will definitely be making a point to directing my creative impulses into tangible projects, right? And not just be like, oh, I'm going to start this, have this amazing idea and then get on my laptop and start something and then spend hours on it and then later come back and be like, what was I doing this for? So making sure that it's an actual project, not just something that, that you're busy for nothing, and as Dr. Joey Yap has said, you don't want to be busy doing nothing. So collaborate with others to keep your ideas grounded and to keep them practical, because you don't want to be like, we don't want to be all up like that. All right, my monkey friends. Your cleverness and adaptability align well with the snake's strategic thinking. This facilitates innovative problem solving and helps in engaging intellectual pursuits. Now, the subtlety of the yin metal might dampen your usual playfulness. Just make sure that you find a balance between seriousness and your whimsicality. And make sure that you engage in activities that are challenging your intellect while allowing for your creative expression. So anybody that has a monkey in their life knows that they're very playful. They're very creative and they need that outlet. And a lot of times if you're trying to be serious with them, it's difficult because they're just so creative and they're just so playful that it's hard for them to take things seriously. All right, my rooster friends, your attention to detail and your organizational skills resonate with the snake's meticulous approach, making it an advantageous day for complex tasks requiring precision and analysis, really a lot of thought that needs to go into it. The challenge can be that the analytical nature of yin metal might lead to over critiquing. So the rooster itself is a yin metal animal, is yin metal. So, having this yin metal day, right, can just add more to that. And since the rooster can be a bit critical, just making sure that you embrace the day's refined energy while maintaining your clarity and focus. And just strive for a balance between critical analysis and constructive action, because that metal is sharp. Even though the yin metal is, they talk about jewelry, fine jewelry and things like that. I also like to think about the difference between the yang metal and the yin metal. So the yang metal is going to be like the axe or the big sword, right? Where the yin metal is going to be like scissors. So you can't cut a tree down with scissors very quickly. It might take a while, but with, the axe, definitely it's going to come down a lot quicker, right? So making sure that, with the rooster energy already inherent, a lot of times it's, you might be talking to people and not realizing how sharp it is. So just making sure that you are having that balance and making sure you have that constructive action. All right, my dog friends, your loyalty and your sincerity find a strong ally in the snake's depth. This is making it an ideal time for deepening your relationships and pursuing goals with a strategic and specific approach. Now, the contemplative energy of yin metal could feel too passive for you. So just channel your commitment into meaningful activities that require both heart and mind, and engage in projects where your steadfast nature can be a catalyst for thoughtful progress. All right, my pig friends, the yin metal snake day inspires deep thinking and refined energies and strategies. So you want to align your sociable and optimistic nature to foster these meaningful connections and thoughtful pursuits. So the day's introspective energy may push you towards excessive rumination, just over, really thinking too much. Balance reflection with action. Seek out opportunities for growth that also resonate with your compassionate and friendly disposition. And because the snake is going to, clash with this animal. So make sure you're just, there could be different things that pop up today that just might make you have to change directions. Don't make it as, oh my gosh, this is such a catastrophe. No, just roll with it and be like, all right, I might be in clash today. That just means there might be a little speed bump in the road. It's how we handle it, right? Now, the yin metal snake day is not just about intellectual pursuits. It's also a valuable time for personal growth and artistic expression. Now, the snake's wisdom combined with the yin metal's elegance invites us to delve into our inner depths and to express ourselves with grace and sophistication. Now, it's a day to refine our thoughts, to approach our personal challenges with a blend of intuition and practicality. However, we want to be cautious of the snake's tendency to overanalyze or to become too inwardly focused. So embracing today's energy means pursuing our goals with an analytical yet creative spirit, and ensuring that we maintain a balance between introspection and outward expression. So in addition to the personal development, the yin metal snake energy plays a significant role in fostering strategic planning and our artistic endeavors. Now, that metal element brings a refined and structured influence. This encourages us to approach the tasks that we have with precision, with elegance. And when it's paired with the snake's strategic nature, it's a perfect day for engaging in activities that require both a meticulous and creative approach, such as writing, designing, or planning complex projects. Now, the day's energy not only supports these endeavors, but also infuses them with a sense of grace and intelligence, promising outcomes that are both effective and aesthetically pleasing. Now, the sophisticated energy of the Yin Metal Snake Day also enhances relationships and social interactions. It's a wonderful day for deep conversations, for artistic gatherings, and engaging in activities that require a blend of intellect and finesse. So the snake's insightful nature makes it ideal for exploring complex topics, while Yin Metal's elegance ensures that interactions are conducted with grace and poise. Now, similarly, the day is favorable for making important decisions or engaging in negotiations, as the snake's strategic mind aids in creating solutions that are both smart and harmonious. So whether it's deepening connections, expressing creativity, or making wise choices, the Yin Metal Snake Day enriches these experiences with the unique blend of intellectual depth and the refined strength. And so, as I'm going through this, I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a great day for, my original plan was to be working on some ads for Black Friday, right? And now going, as I've been researching this and everything, I think, okay, this is going to be a great day for filling out my next year's planner, right? My business planner for next year, and really harnessing my goals that I have for my business going forward. Because as I said yesterday, next year, we're going into the Wood Dragon year. It's also shifting into a 20-year cycle, new cycle of the period 9 and the fire energy. So I want to be prepared, and being able to put planning that all out, today will be a great day for that. So I want to thank you for joining today's session. The Yin Metal Snake Day reminds us of the importance of inner wisdom, of strategic thinking, and the beauty of refined expression. So let's carry this sophisticated and insightful spirit into our daily lives, enriching our personal and our professional endeavors with depth and with elegance. So I'm looking forward to our next session, where we'll be delving into more intriguing energies. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the Yang Water Horse. So until then, I am Monita Baker, and as always, happiness is now. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day.